If you watch a couple of my videos in the past, I've definitely hinted at this topic a couple of times, but this is the full video you guys have been waiting for. I've been getting comments, I've been getting questions, I've been getting asked, why are we selling the Boxster? And this is that video. I'm going to explain all the reasons behind it, a little bit of backstory about why we're doing this, and yeah, let's get straight into this video. This is Shep's Tech Cars, and I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Before we get into some of the reasons about why we are getting rid of this car, I want to go over with a little bit of an overview of this car real quick, just a really quick one for all the new people watching this video. If you are new to this channel and if this is the first time seeing my face on your screen, consider subscribing. I'm trying to make YouTube my full-time job when I'm older, and I really will love all the love and support from you guys. Second thing is, if you are wondering, for all the Porsche purists out there that are watching this video, if this popped up in your recommended or something, no, it was not the car that is the reason why we're getting rid of this car. We love Porsche as a company. I love Porsche as a company. We think that their cars are amazing. The quality is amazing. The engines, everything about them is amazing. So it's not the car that is the reason why we're getting rid of this car. It's not Porsche as a company. It has nothing to do with Porsche at all, for all the reasons we're getting rid of this car. Anyways, let's go quickly to the overview. Get to the overview real quick. We bought this car in March of 2021, so not even that long ago. 7 months ago to be exact. We bought this car. And mainly we bought it because my mom really wanted a convertible. She's been talking about looking at the Audi A5. She hasn't really looked at the Porsche, to be honest with you, but after we stored my grandfather's 2007 Boxster S for him over the winter, since they don't have a garage, my mom drove it periodically out through the winter just so to get all the fluids going, just so the engine stays healthy, and she really liked it. I mean, she loved it. She said that after the winter, I'm gonna go out and buy myself a Boxster, and that's what she did. At the time of buying this car, there really wasn't a choice on what there was out there. March was the start of what is now known as the chip shortage, and there weren't a lot of these out there at all. So there were 3 of them actually. There was this black one, there was a silver one, and there was a graphite blue one. They're all at different dealerships across Massachusetts. There were 3 of them. Like, no, not 3 in their price range. No, there were only 3 of them, like, for sale. They were in very high demand at the beginning of like the summer. As winter was going away, they were really in high demand for some reason. Now of the 3, she chose this one, and we still think to this day we got such a good deal on this car. We bought this car with only 19,300 miles, and we paid somewhere around mid-50 grand for the car. That is a very good deal, considering a lot of them now, with all the chip shortage, are going over $65,000, which is just absolutely insane. We had this car out throughout the summer, and now we get to the point we are now. It's currently October, and now we've made this decision about selling this car. Let's get into the few reasons about why we are selling this car, and let's start off with the biggest one yet, and then I'll go slowly down, and that is the practicality of this car. Now, as you can see, this car only has 2 seats, and that works really well for obviously with a family of, that's 3, a family of 4 people. Now, yes, I know we have 3 cars, and yes, we don't really drive this that much, but hear me out for just 1 second. On the warm days, my mom likes to drive this car as much as possible. She wants to take in all the roof down. She wants to, obviously, it's a summer car, obviously, and with this car only having 2 seats, that makes it really hard to drive one car over the weekend. You don't have to kind of go back and forth between. So if my mom wants to carry more than 2 people in the car, she has to swap over to her Audi SUV, which again, it isn't a bad thing, but it's kind of pointless for mainly why I bought this car, is for all of us to have fun in it. And again, with it not having 4 seats for us, it just seems kind of pointless. Now you may be wondering, why did we go with a 2-seater in the first place? Well, number one is that the Boxster is significantly cheaper than the bigger brother, the 911. And when going into having a Porsche, we've never owned one before, so if for whatever reason we didn't like it, then guess what? It isn't the most expensive model that we got ourselves into. And the second thing was that during the time when my mom drove the Boxster, she really liked the Boxster, so she thought 2 seats may work a little bit better than may work in our family compared to the 4 seats. Over the summer, we did take advantage of the 2 trunks in this car. That's right, this car has 2 trunks, one up here and then one in the back, which I'll show later. But we took advantage of the 2 trunks, and that's one thing we actually do really like about this car, the 2 trunks. So that's practicality out of the way. Let's move on to the second reason why we're getting rid of this car. That is mainly the specification of it, of this car. We've never owned a black car in a very long time, and when we did own a black car, we didn't really like it. And literally when we got into this thing, black on cars is the best color and also the absolutely worst color, like, ever. So obviously, one awesome thing about black is that when it is clean, it literally looks like a black mirror. It is amazing. But when it is dirty, let's see, when it is dirty, you can basically see everything on the car. Now, this car was, I literally just cleaned this car a couple days ago, but I mean, you get the point. It's dirty. So obviously, black kind of basically shows everything. It shows mainly all the wear and tear on the car. It shows all the dirt. It shows some scratches on the car. And when we bought this car, it was owned by someone in New York City. It was owned by someone in Manhattan, which kind of explained why this car, the paint had a little bit, I would say, like a hard life. So we had to spend a little bit of money doing a full paint correction and a full ceramic coating right after we bought the car. So now the paint, it looks like a black mirror. It looks great, and there are 0 swirls in it, which is awesome. I mean, it literally looks like a black mirror. You can see my reflection, hello. But I mean, it looks great. Now, one thing I actually do love is all the black wheels. This person powder coated these wheels, and I have to say, I'm never gonna own a car with black wheels when I'm older. Reason is that. So I don't know if that's just powder coated wheels or if that's black wheels. Actually, if you guys comment down below if do black wheels get this dirty, or if it's just like the powder coating material that's letting them to get this dirty. This is all brake dust. That is literally crazy. And then the previous owner powder coated these red brake calipers. We actually do love the red brake calipers, but mainly it's just the black on the black wheels on the black interior, which, don't get me wrong, it does look really good. I mean, I love the spec of this car, but it really wasn't what we wanted. We really wanted chalk, which is a color that Porsche makes, but there were no chalk Boxsters at the time, and we had to get what we could find, and this was the one that we found. So it has a black interior, and I mean, this car is very well equipped. It has the 14-way power seats. There's a FedEx truck coming up the street. It has the ventilated seats. It has the sport mode. So, I mean, it's a very nice spec of this car. Overall, it isn't really what we wanted. We had to get what we can find at the time, and this was what we found. But we really did enjoy this car a lot, and disregarding the color and everything like that and practicality, we really love this car. Mainly the 2 big reasons why we're getting rid of this car. Again, they may sound kind of stupid, practicality and whatever, and the color and the spec is the reason why we're getting rid of it. It sounds really stupid, I know, but there's kind of a little bit more to it. When we did buy this car, we didn't really kind of think it whole through. We just kind of bought it sight unseen, and we really learned that we love Porsche and everything, but this just isn't the car to keep for the long term. And this car has been awesome. We've been to a bunch of PCA events in it. We've been to a bunch of car shows in it, and we've had a blast. And I have nothing but to say for positive things about Porsche as a company and everything about Porsche in general. We've absolutely enjoyed this car, and it's really going to be sad to, you know, I mean, let it go to a next owner. The car has indeed sold. This is actually our last week with it, but it's definitely very sad, and we did have fulfilled a lot of memories with this car, and I'm definitely gonna miss it a lot. You may be wondering what is next after this car. Are we getting something else? Are we just selling it flat out? And the reason why I'm not as disappointed as I should be is that this car is getting replaced by something else. We bought a replacement for this car, and it's pretty obvious of what we bought, but that will be unveiled next week when we do pick it up. But that is right, we went to the dealer yesterday, we finalized everything, and we bought a replacement for this car, which I am super excited to get into, because I mean, putting them side by side, this car specifically is probably the one we really should have bought in the first place. But this is the Boxster really got us warmed up with the Porsche community and owning a Porsche and the type of maintenance you have to go through, because now we can really step up to something that's even better than this. Hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you did, smash that like button, comment down below what you think the car we bought was, and click the bell, so make sure all your notifications are turned on, so when I upload a new video, you guys can know when I upload a new awesome video. That is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time, and peace out. And to enjoy the last little bit of this video before I roll the outro, I put together a little bit of a montage. Even though we're getting a different car, I put together a little bit of a montage of all the fun, awesome memories and moments with this car throughout my YouTube videos, throughout the car shows we went to, over the last 7 months. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and I'll see you guys next week. See ya. Your perfect Porsche sports car, whether that's a 911, whether that's a 718 Boxster or 718. Brand new, and for options you can find these brand new for around 70 to 80. 77 miles an hour. This car has sport exhaust. Listen, just like this.